What's up YouTube, it's your boy Mo P. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're reviewing the Sheeshaabox Black Series. So this is a new modern hookah that's targeted towards being travel friendly. It's very stable, it's like a perfect cube, and I'll dive right into this. So in the box, first off, you get a really nice thank you and user guide that gives you like nice detailed steps on how to set up your box initially. So I've had this one for a couple of weeks now. The very first thing I did is I rinsed it out and actually let it soak in a little bit of vinegar water just to get out that new plastic smell. But another thing, as soon as I opened the box, I saw this here. This is really cool. This is a shisha tip. So these are sold on the Sheeshaabox website as well separately, but typically if you do order online, you do get one of these for free with your box, and it comes with a lanyard too. So that's a reusable tip. You know, if you're sharing your hookah with other people, you don't have to worry about those plastic tips. As my boy who owns this company says, save a turtle, use the shisha tip. So we'll definitely do that. So along with the tip, you also get another cool feature, an RGB light, which we already have in there, and it comes with a remote. So right now I have it on the fade setting, and it'll just transition through all those different colors. And you can adjust the brightness on it as well, and it's nice that it comes with a remote. And then also you get a silicone hose, which I haven't even opened yet, so we'll go ahead and open that right now. Nothing like unwrapping new stuff. Yeah, there we go. We got a nice decent length hose, silicone. It comes with the end that'll go into the box. Hopefully it goes in easy for me since it's the first time I'm using it. So far as I've used the box, I just used the hose that I already have. But just for you guys, we'll break this one in. And it also comes with just a cheap pair of tongs. Nothing crazy, but at least it's not something big you gotta cart around if you are traveling with this hookah. You do get a lotus head, which is nice. Comes with a lid. There's a little grommet for the hose. And you get a nice little, looks like aluminum handle, which is nice as well. It's not just plastic, so it feels more quality. I'll go ahead and put that in as well. Now, as I said, I have been using this already, so it does come with a spring as well, which I just have on another hose right now, but I'll pull that out later. All right, so along with the Sheeshaabox and the shisha tip, you'll also find on the website Shaman Premium Coconut Coals and Space Smoke. So I'm using one XXL coal with the lotus head, but some people will use 2 of the standard size. This is a 26 millimeter. I believe it also comes in a 25 millimeter, and there is a double XL that's in between these two as well. A bit about the Space Smoke. This is a new product. Sheeshaabox is the official Canadian distributor for this stuff. It's basically a flavor, but it comes in the form of a toothpaste almost. So there's a few different ways that you can smoke it. You can fill up your bowl with it. You can mix it with the regular like flavor, or you can just like top it off as well. Once you've been smoking your bowl for a while and you feel it's dying out, just give it a little top off and you've kind of revived your head. So I have the one XXL on the burner right now. It's almost done. And while that's finishing up, I'll go ahead and top up this bowl that it comes with, and which I forgot to mention too, it does come with a silicone bowl, which is nice. It has a little like filter diffuser on the bottom as well. So I'll go ahead and sprinkle this in here. Sometimes I just use a fork to sprinkle this in and I'll fluff it up a little bit, but lately I've been finding if I actually take the time and use my fingers and get a little messy, I find it does smoke better, and you also use less flavor because you fluffed it up. So you just get that nice air circulation in there. So while I'm doing this, I'll also tell you something else about the box that sets it apart from a traditional hookah, is that there's no stem. There's actually a box within the box that is essentially the stem. So again, with the previous video that I did on the Mob box, no metallic parts except for this nice aluminum air control valve. And the other really cool thing is when you open it, you don't have a cheap metal ball that'll rust in there. You actually have this really cool pearl. And when I saw that, I was like, oh, that's actually a really nice touch. And when you actually go to purge, say you've just cleaned your box and it got a little wet, it doesn't stick. So there's nothing that you really have to mess around with. But I'll get going on topping this up here, get it nice and flaky. We topped off the bowl. You'll see I took my pinky and I just made a little hole in the middle, give it some nice airflow through the center. I'm gonna go ahead and take our heat management Lotus head here, put it on the burner for a few seconds. And while that's heating up, I wanted to mention that this actually comes with nice little 3M anti-slip stickers that you can put on the bottom of the box. I've already gone ahead and filled this up with water, so I haven't stuck them on yet. But I think it's something I would do in the near future, just so if I have it on like a smooth surface like this, it won't slip around when you're, passing the hose. And then talking about the water, the nice feature about this box, and you'll read it in the setup instructions as well, is that you know where to fill up the level by where the logo is. So you can fill it up right to the top of this little tip that's here, or the top of the letters. If you fill it up a little bit less, it's a bit of a lighter pull. So I've gone ahead and I'm gonna try it with a tiny bit less water today, and we'll see how that smokes. And now the best part, if you wanna call it the icing on the cake, we're gonna drizzle some of this space smoke on top of the Adalia Lady Killer flavor that I filled up in here. So it's really interesting because this is so not traditional by any means. And it's actually a very strong flavor in terms of flavor itself. So you don't want too much on there. So I just do one little line around. But it smells delicious. And we'll go ahead, sit that right on top. Grab our Lotus head. Fits nicely on there, no messing around. Got one XXL Shaman Premium Coconut Coal. I find if I'm smoking by myself, this is sufficient. If I know I'm gonna be smoking for a longer session, I'll use 2 regular size, and I'll just close that lid off a little bit. For sticking the hose into the box, take the grommet first, just lightly set it in there, move these out of the way, and then go ahead and insert that metal end in, and then you'll see it come through the top of that box there, and then it's pretty solid. All right, I'm gonna relocate and we'll give this thing a try.